Hey everyone, so I'm back again with a math tip about using unifix cubes to help students subtract mixed numbers with like denominators. So let's go ahead and get started. We're using the same template as the last video when we did adding mixed numbers. Now, so in one of the previous videos we talked about how to build these mixed numbers with unifix cubes. So students already know how to build 3 and 4/5, and they're subtracting, so they know that they're going to begin by building this beginning number, 3 and 4/5. Okay, so we have 3 and 4/5. Then they're going to see that this amount is the amount that they're going to be removing, that they're subtracting. So they're going to remove 1 whole, and then they're going to remove 1/5. Okay, which leaves 2 wholes and 3/5. Now, this is typically a pretty simple problem because the students just have to subtract the wholes and then subtract the fraction pieces. But when it gets to regrouping, it gets a little bit more challenging. So let's say that we had 3 and 1/5 minus 1 and 4/5. Okay, so students again would build their 3 wholes, so 5/5 plus 5/5 plus 5/5, and then they would build their 1/5. Now, at this point, students would see that they need to subtract 4/5, but they do not have 4/5 in fraction form to subtract. So here's where they're going to need to regroup. Okay, they're going to take a whole from the 3 wholes and they're going to put it with the fraction amount. Okay, so basically what they're doing is they're changing 3 and 1/5 and they're renaming it. Okay, they're not taking away anything yet, they're just renaming the fraction as 2, and then they put one of the wholes as a fraction part and they're going to write that as a fraction. So a whole is 5/5 plus the 1/5 would be 6/5. So they haven't taken anything away yet. All that they have done is renamed 3 and 1/5 as 2 and 6/5 by regrouping. Okay, now since they have 6/5, they're able to subtract the 4/5. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so subtract the 4/5, and then they're going to subtract their 1 whole. And they have 1 and 2/5 remaining. So again, this process helps them to be able to see the regrouping and how 3 and 1/5 is the same amount as 2 and 6/5 that has the same value. We've just written it to where one of the wholes is written as the fraction. Okay, now eventually the students do not need the cubes anymore, and they're able to represent this with their math, and they're able to see, okay, we have 3 wholes and 1/5. Okay, and I know I need to take away 4/5, but I don't have 4/5 in fraction form. So they're going to regroup and take a whole and put it with the fraction. And they know that this amount is 5/5, a whole is 5/5 plus 1/5, which gives them 6/5. And then they're able to see, okay, I have 2 and 6/5, I need to subtract 1 whole. And then from 6/5, I need to subtract 4/5, and that leaves me with 2/5, and I get my difference as 1 and 2/5. So I hope this helps with students subtracting mixed numbers. Again, just experience with these unifix cubes helps them visualize the process of regrouping so that they're able to move into this concept a little easier.